People are asking if I'm writing a book. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yep. It takes a long time to write a book. It does. Yeah. I'm really wondering why people... Okay. I'm just going to put this out there. Okay. Are you going to get off soapbox? No. Okay. But I need you guys to understand. I'm divorced, and I don't know or care what happens with my ex and his wife. I'm not in their lives. We don't like interact. So if you guys ask me questions, why would I know?
Hi friends, it's Katie from Without a Crystal Ball. Welcome back to my channel. Well, you know things have gotten bad when Meri Brown now refers to Robyn, not even by her first name. When asked during a Friday night with friends, which happened in March, I can't believe I missed this. You guys, I feel like I've missed so much when it comes to Sister Wives, but I can't believe I missed this. She got really defensive when people started asking her questions about Robyn. This was around the same time we were all kind of talking about the doll issue. But as you saw in the very beginning of this video, she said, "What would I know about my ex and his wife?" The ex and his wife. She's not even referring to Robyn by name anymore. The wife. That's some salty birches right there, you guys. Salty birches. This comes from a woman that spent the better part of her, decade that she stayed with Kody, even though they weren't together, acting like she had this solid relationship with Robyn, and Robyn really egging her on, making her feel like they were besties for the resties, Do you want to see a few clips?
So that you guys can get married and then try to adopt the kids.
Oh, I got it.
Are you sure? It's just something I've been thinking about for a long, long time.
I was shocked. The love and the sacrifice that she's offering up is huge to me. And it's like Meri's here and she's still trying to hang on. And I just feel like there's just so little left. And I'm like trying to show her that there's still some hope. And Kody is not helping me with that.
It's not gonna change what our relationship, ours, has been for years. Nothing's gonna change.
Do you promise?
My intention...
I was hanging on with you.
And I think now you need to let go. It's not fair to either of us.
I know.
It's not fair for me to be alone like I have been for years. And it's not fair for him.
I'll never forget when they had the breakup where they were all at Coyote Pass, which was so weird because they had literally already been split up for years, and Meri never saw Kody or Robyn ever, other than filming. She has stated repeatedly that Robyn would never text her. They would never get together. They never saw each other. They had no relationship. And I remember when I was watching their breakup thinking Robyn was crying uncontrollably about all of this happening. And then Meri's like, nothing's going to change in our relationship. At the time that the breakup happened, Meri was still, even though she was not with Kody, she was still like committed to the concept of the family. But when they finally left, I think she figured out that her friendship with Robyn wasn't anything. Like she had no friendship. Meri basically had sacrificed everything in her life so that Robyn could have what she wanted. She gave up her marriage. She gave up her house. She moved to Vegas. Then she moved to Flagstaff. Then she gave Robyn her down payment for a house. She basically handed Robyn her life and said, "Here, have my life. It's yours." And in return, all Robyn did was spend money and act like she was entitled to all of this. And, for years we would watch and Meri would defend. And she would never see anything wrong with what Robyn did. She would always be the devil's advocate or see the best. And so now for her to flip and be like, I barely know Robyn. That's my husband and his wife. That's not, she doesn't even have a name to her anymore. I was watching Meri react this way and I thought, this is the Meri I wish I would have seen, 10 years ago. If we would have seen her actually have that visceral reaction to Robyn, like, you bitch.
I'm really wondering why people, okay, I'm just going to put this out there. Okay.
Are you going to get off soapbox?
No,
Okay.
but I need you guys to understand. I'm divorced and I don't know or care what happens with my ex and his wife. I'm not in their lives. We don't interact. So if you guys ask me questions, why would I know?
It sounds like the paparazzi probably has more information about some of the things happening than we do.
I don't know. Do people really think that I know because
Because you're an ex.
I'm an ex and so I know? I don't understand. Or are they just being poo-poo heads and trying to egg me on?
I really feel like they
or
want
do
you to
they
talk
really
about it,
think
thinking that you actually know.
But why would I know? I don't understand. Why would I know?
I don't know. Did they ever have a collection before when you were friends?
A collection?
Of dolls? I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, somebody asked just another question about Robyn. It's why would I know these things? I don't know. And guess what? She wouldn't tell me if she was.
It's true. That would be a big waste
I don't
of
know
money.
about her dolls. I don't know if she's pregnant. I don't know if
Did someone ask if she was pregnant?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't. I'm whatever. I don't know. I don't know. This is the person in my life. My dog is my person in my life.
Sometimes I wonder if Meri woke up to the fact that Robyn was manipulating and controlling and conning and, conniving for years. I wonder if she figured it out when she left and Robyn stayed. Even at the end when they were breaking up, Robyn was like, I was hanging on with you, with this implication that I'm only here with you. I don't want to do this family without you. In fact, she repeatedly would say that to Meri to keep Meri hanging on. I don't want to do this family without you. You're in my family. You're a part of this family. This family is as much you as it is me and Kody. She always made it seem like she was in a relationship not just with Kody but also with Meri. And she would always want Kody to have a relationship with Meri and lead her on, and Kody would lead her on, and Kody would pretend and try to keep her on edge to stay. And now she's not there, so she left in I think 2023, early 2023, so it's been 2 years now. And now she's like, I don't know anything that's going on in their lives. I don't talk to them. I don't interact with them. And she doesn't call Kody Kody. She calls him her ex. And she doesn't call Robyn her name. She calls him the wife, calls her the right wife. And people are obviously wanting to know if anyone knows about the dolls. And McKelty answered that she knows about the dolls and she knows why Robyn collects them. And she thinks it's fine that she collects them. But Meri doesn't clearly know anything about the dolls. She also doesn't know if Robyn is pregnant. And I can see why she would get, irritated by the pregnancy question because, first of all, Meri struggled with fertility. Robyn had 2 kids after entering the family. Meri never had any more children than the one. And so anytime she's asked questions about pregnancy, I can see why she would get upset. I just think there's some questions you should not ask Meri, and one is about fertility issues and pregnancies. But the fact that she has no interaction with them, that means that in filming, right, they're not interacting. When they're doing tell-alls, they're not seeing each other. I know that when Garrison passed away, they were all in the same room, right? But at Garrison's memorial, which was held by the National Guard in Nevada, Janelle and Christine sat on the same side of the aisle as Kody and Robyn, but Meri sat on the other side. She did not sit with them at all. She disconnected from all of them. And that was very telling to me. She has had to have some communication with Janelle, and she has stated repeatedly that the person she speaks to the most since leaving Kody is Janelle. But for Robyn to go to, like, I don't have any communication with her. I don't talk to her. So really, she doesn't see them ever. They have a child together. So that means they're not interacting or overlapping when it comes to Leon. They're not seeing each other for Leon's life events. So I don't know where Kody and Robyn stand with Leon. Generally speaking, when you leave and I would assume you have a child together, you would at least have to have some level of interaction, albeit high level. But now she's like, I don't even know them, basically. I don't know anything about these two. They mean nothing to me. They're not even a part of my life. I don't know about the dolls. I don't know about the pregnancies. I don't know anything. And I noticed that the day after Robyn finally signed over the property and put their names on the parcels and finally agreed, that was the day that Meri posted about being upset and sitting in the sadness and feeling things because she was probably at that point finally able to move on. So that post almost gives me a completely different view now looking at it, knowing that Robyn signed everything on the 26th because it was March 27th, saying sitting in discomfort is one of the hardest things I'm required to do, remaining calm in the unknown as things shift and turn around me and leaning into all the emotions when I really just want to run and hide and scream. This takes strength. Sitting in it, allowing the emotions to rise and fall, to come and go, trying to get through her trauma. This is life. This is the unraveling that must happen to release the stored trauma. Did you see that? Like on the day after Robyn finally signed everything over, it's incredibly uncomfortable and ugly and painful. Honestly, I quite hate it. The not knowing when it will end, the hope of feeling normal again. But wait, this is normal. This is life. This is the unraveling that must happen to release all the stored trauma. So finally being able to, get the properties all lined up clearly set something off in her. She can finally start to process things. And just think of like it took Robyn all of those months to agree to sign off on that document and to file it. And Meri's just sitting there and Janelle's just sitting there. And during that time, Robyn's not communicating with anyone. Kody and Robyn don't communicate with them. And it's like, oh God, I can't even imagine what it would be like to have to deal with Robyn or Kody ever. So, long story short, their relationship has gotten to this point that they don't speak. She doesn't interact with her and she knows nothing about her life, which would be really strange to then be on a reality show and have to watch like recorded scenes of your ex-husband with his wife. And then she knows that Kody and Robyn are liars. She knows that they're actors and that they play roles and they probably script their scenes. They do more than anyone else. Meri has stated she doesn't do anything scripted, but she can't speak for anyone else. She's hinted at that. So if Kody and Robyn are acting, she probably doesn't even believe half of what she sees on the show. She does see some of his statements and comments to her, which get her upset, or the things that Robyn will say that get her upset. But yeah, I mean, I can't even imagine being on a show with someone that's your ex. You don't even talk, but then you share the same like hour every week for like how many weeks the show is on TV? 20 weeks this past fall. And now it's coming back for another chunk. I wonder if they'll ever talk again or if they'll ever like make amends, if Robyn will ever apologize. I doubt it. I'm just glad that Meri's done with her, and I'm glad to see Meri finally like be like, I don't know her. I mean, what better way to say like you're dead to me? What better way to be like, don't talk to me? That's his wife. We're not friends. No, you're not. And maybe you should have listened to Christine, Meri. She was telling you for years that Robyn wasn't your friend. I know she hates Christine, but man, Christine saw that relationship the whole time. She was on to Robyn from day one. All right, you guys, what are your thoughts about Meri's response? Are you shocked? Are you surprised? Are you happy? Do you think this means there's more to come in the coming weeks in the episodes as we unravel this relationship? Tell me in the comments below. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed and click the bell so you never miss a video. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, guys.